Now we are going to create a Unity 3D object, and to create one is very simple. All you need to do is to do the following. You're gonna click on this tab here, game object. Here you got a list of objects you can create, and starting from create empty object. This object is empty, it's invisible. All it has is these tasks you can see here in the inspector, such as object title, its position, rotation, and its size. So what's this actually useful for? Um, let's say it's useful if you want to link it up with your scripts to create something like if somebody enters an area, an invisible area, or doesn't matter, if somebody enters some area and you want to make some event to be triggered, such as somebody enters a house and you want to make alarm to be triggered, or I don't know, it's up to you, you can do whatever you want with it. Now the next object is create empty child object. This object is absolute same as the first one here. There's only one difference here, and that difference, um, I'm going to give you some demonstration what's the difference instead of talking you, cause only this way I can explain it. If you select any object such as main camera here, let's say you select main camera, now you click on create empty object, the object will be created outside the main camera. Now if you select again that main camera object and you click to create an empty child object, the object will be created inside the main camera. Now this is the only difference here. The child will be created inside, while the object, empty object, will be created outside the child, outside the camera. There's no other difference here. Next we got is 3D object here, such as cube. Also, if you, let's say you have created your object and you don't know where it is, all you need to do is to select your object here in the hierarchy, then you're gonna click on F button. You're gonna click the F button and it will find its object by itself. There is a sphere, there is another object, capsule. We got also cylinder, we got plane, we got quad. We also have ragdolls. This is not much of an object. I mean, it's mostly used to replace animations for death. Let's say you made one or few more death animations, and that's not pretty much realistic. I mean, to be honest, the death animations are repeating, and in real life the death animation is dynamic. Instead of making static animations, this here is replacing your death animations to look dynamic. How it works? Well, it's using physics such as gravity to pull down the character on the floor, or to drag it, I don't know. Let's say there's an explosion, it will like blow up the character to simulate the death, and so on. Here you can adjust the body of your character, and you can adjust the height, the mass. You can also adjust the strength of it. You can make it flip forward as well. The next object is Terrian. Or the difference between Terrian and the plane is here. It's really useful if you want to make, let's say, map. You want to make a map. This is gonna be your choice. It's really useful. You can make it fantastic maps here like this. You can modify, you can change like this. It's so cool. You can play around with it. You can see whatever it's possible and capable of. Next object is tree. Where is our tree? Oh, here's our tree. Tree. Unity offers really realistic trees. You can create really cool trees. I can show you later on how to create a realistic tree. But there is only one lack about Unity 3D trees, and that's the trees are not optimized much. I mean, you need, if you create over if you create plenty of trees, the PC will have FPS drops. It will have low FPS. The game will be very slow to play. Else you have a really strong PC to cover up that overload or the requirements for the trees. Next object you have is wind zone. The wind zone object is used to simulate wind. So what it does, it's making your grass uh, create animation to your grass and so on. We also got a 3D text object. It's used to put text inside your map or canvas anywhere you want, such as like when you open up a menu, you can put this inside your menu. We have also 2D objects such as sprites. This is used for developing a 2D games. You can put textures in it like here. I mean sprites in it like here, as you see. You can also use this inside a 3D game as well. We also have light objects, audio source, we got UI, we got particle system. Particle system here, there are really many particle systems such as flares, this here, explosions, and other. You can find it out. We got also cameras. You can also have inside your game, you can have more than one camera, and it's pretty useful if you want to make something like, I don't know, you want to make cameras inside your game to like spy some places or take photos, or I don't know, it's up to you. And you can also make the from first person to third person view with your cameras. I'll explain more about the light, audio, UI, particle system in the future videos. Have fun with playing around with the terrain here. I'll also try to make a video about how to use the terrain and how to create some maps. As here you can change the brush size and opacity.